The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Brought to you this week by Maynard's of Westbrook, your home for great value, selection, and service. Stop in and check out our great weekly specials. Located at 627 First Avenue, it's Maynard's of Westbrook.
I'm joined right now by Westbrook Walnut Grove senior Emma Wahl, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Emma.
Thank you so much.
Let's go back to last Tuesday's match against Mountain Lake. And, you guys, this season, it's been a little bit of a different dynamic for you. You've got, a couple of new girls playing significant roles in the lineup. And, you being in the back row kind of quarterbacking the defense, you kind of get to see how all your teammates in front of you are adjusting to things. Tell me a little bit about how you guys were able to adjust to their offense and really take them out of any offensive rhythm they had.
So I feel like playing Mountain Lake, going from them between other teams, their offense was a little bit slower. And sometimes that's almost harder for our blockers and the defense to adjust to. Just timing and everything like that. But I feel like our girls did a really good job. I know that we're running a 6-2 this year. So having two setters, like speaking with our hitters, it is kind of difficult to find that connection between one setter, let alone two. So I feel like that's kind of the biggest difference this year with our offense is trying to maintain that connection going from Lexi Herding setting to Addison Jenigas, and I think we're doing a really good job, but definitely just getting like the repetition right now is what we work on most, just between our setters and our hitters, I think.
You're not overly tall by any means.
No.
I don't think that the likelihood of you being at the net was going to happen. And with the change, it was probably 15 years ago that the libero was added. It really seems a position that is custom made for a player like you.
Yeah, I love that position. I am so grateful that my coaches put me there a few years ago, and I've really been able to grow and adapt there, and I really wouldn't have it any other way. I love it back there.
Last week, it was announced that right now you are currently leading the state in digs per set and overall digs. Did that kind of surprise you?
Yeah, it really did. I feel like I've always kind of had a consistent number of digs, but right now, like, I obviously couldn't do it without my team. It's so hard to get a dig when your blockers aren't there to deflect the ball, and they're really helping me in that way. But yeah, I was surprised by that. It was a cool stat to hear.
Quickness and instinct are probably the biggest strengths of your game.
Yeah, totally. I think just starting out as a libero is so mental. It's really a mental game back there. Serve receive for anybody is totally in your head. It's all what you're thinking and how you're going to receive that ball. And I think the more that you do it, the more confident that you can get in yourself. But I'm kind of a player where I just like to keep moving and I don't like to stop. And then I get to go over here and then I get to go over there. And that's just how I like to play the game. I like to be moving a lot. I don't like to be sitting there stopped because then I feel like you're thinking so much about what's going on. But when you're just moving, you don't have to think. You just play,
How are you able to read how hitters set up their shots?
It's all about kind of watching their hand and then watching our blocker's hand, knowing where they're going to put the ball. Tips are kind of a dead giveaway. I feel like I usually see those pretty fast and we're able to read that too. But kind of, the difference between playing against a super tall hitter, they're over 6 feet tall, and you gotta be able to look at the angle that they're coming into the court and then watching their hand, see if they're gonna trick you and go line. But if our blockers are there, they can deflect it, then I can get it. But definitely watching their hand, sometimes if you can even figure out the connection between the other team's setter and then their hitters, and then coming into that game, I watch a lot of film, so I usually prepare myself to kind of know what this hitter likes to do and where I can park myself in the back row. And it might not go straight to me, but I usually am able to get to it in that relative area.
You guys as a whole tend to try and view the service line as where your offense really begins. How has that developed for you over the last couple of years, becoming a little more aggressive from the service line?
So I feel like starting my freshman year, I was very timid and I just kind of did a standing serve, just like, just get it over, don't miss a serve, that's embarrassing. And then over the years, evolved into a jump serve, and then now it's more like, hey, I'm gonna do my jump serve, but I want to get an ace off of this. I want to score off of this. I'm gonna serve it as aggressive as I can. Sometimes you fall short, but as long as you can get them out of system on your serves, I feel like in practice we work so hard on our servers, and we really have difficult servers, which makes us better receivers in the long run because you're trying to receive balls against your own teammates that are really hard, and I feel like we just work definitely hard on serving.
Looking ahead, Thursday night, you guys head to Slayton. You get another shot at MCC right away. And then next Tuesday, you go to Edgerton, you take on Southwest Christian. First time you played them this year, it ended up going 5 games. It went your way. How important is it to get that shot to turn right around and beat MCC after they beat you in 4 games last night?
Yeah, we knew coming into this week and next week that we were gonna have to work extra hard. Last night we did fall short, but I think that getting to play them twice in one week and having the first game as a loss really just puts that like fire in our eyes. We know how they play now. Yeah, they know how we play too. We might change a few things by Thursday. I'm not 100% sure. Megan just mentioned some differences that we might do to try and switch up some things so that we can come out a little different, a different team. I think that we know what we need to change. And if we get that win in Slayton on Thursday, it's going to be huge for us coming into next week. Going to 5 with SWC, winning a game in 5 sets is so difficult to pull that out and then have to do it again playing them when you normally don't have to play a team twice in volleyball. I feel like it's a difference for us just kind of learning to, okay, we did it once, now we got to do it again. Or the opposite, like this week, like, okay, we didn't do it, but we want to do it again. And I think that is an advantage, hopefully, to get to play MCC twice in a week because we know and it's fresh in our heads. So I think it was my freshman year. We had Cameron Bunting playing middle against RRC at home. And first set, like tensions were so high because we're playing our rival. It was a really fun game. And we ended up winning the first set. But how we won it is the funniest thing because Cameron wasn't looking. Cameron is so funny, and she's not looking. Grace sets her the ball, it hits her in the head, and it goes over their block, and it lands in the middle of their court, and that's how we won the set. And I think that's one of my favorite memories, like ever. It's so funny. Ooh, oh, okay. So I picked out the playlist for our pregame. My teammates helped me pick some of it. I like That's hard. My music style is so like everywhere. I'm listening to Holy by Justin Bieber. Um, that new song that just came out by Luke Combs. And then I like rap like everything, honestly. I'm all over the place with my playlist. I feel like in our conference, the games that we are like most like on our toes for are probably against like Adrian, Red Rock, MCC. I could be forgetting them, but those are definitely like the ones that we're like, all right, we got to work hard tonight. Energetic, loud, maybe even annoying at times because I am so loud. I talk a lot in practice, like just trying to like get to know my teammates even better, even though we've been playing for forever. Funny. I think I'm pretty funny. I make jokes all the time, but yeah, probably energetic. I like to swim. I'm a lifeguard, so I'm usually at the pool in the summer. I don't know. I'm just kind of with my family and my friends a lot. I golf sometimes in my free time. Not my favorite thing in the world, but outside of school, it's fun.
And of course, you're a senior this year. Have you started narrowing down the colleges?
Yeah, I've started narrowing it down. I got a good top five. I it's difficult. It's such a hard decision, and I am not ready for that yet.
Well, I think that should be all we need. Congratulations on a big win over Mountain Lake last week. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Brought to you this week by Maynard's of Westbrook, your home for great value, selection, and service. Stop in and check out our great weekly specials. Located at 627 First Avenue, it's Maynard's of Westbrook.